There are so many things that stand out about season 2 to me. The one that surprised me the most is the day that Aaron and Chris and everybody pulled out all those Zinnias from the greenhouse. It was very much the physical manifestation of how hard the season had been. They had thrown away flowers before that, a ton of flowers before that, 50% of flowers before that. But that day was very dramatic. It went from huge flowers in multiple huge greenhouses and hoop houses to nothing in a matter of just a few hours. I mean, the show is like, we talk about this all the time. It's like, it's about flowers, it's really not about flowers. Mm-hmm. And the episode 2 ending is such a powerful, like, life lesson for me. Yeah. Like that, and for, I think, people who watch it, is kind of like, failure is not bad. Mm-hmm. You know? It is like this, like, wonderful thing. You can celebrate it.
Yeah.
It's just part of it. Ironically, the first time I was ever at Floret, and before season 1 was even a thing, we did an interview with Chris and Aaron, and Chris said, failure is where the success comes from, in that interview. And so much has changed since then in terms of the storytelling process with Floret, but that I do think remains the same. So that day really sticks out in my mind because it was really a manifestation of one of the first original thoughts of Floret, is that failure is okay. Failure, in fact, failure doesn't have to be bad. Failure can be good. Failure is good. In the interview that we did on the dirt after everything was gone, I had this vision that it would be this sad thing. And it is sad. Like, there is sadness to it. Aaron's walking around, checking out the last little stomped on blooms, and Timmy walks in, and like, it's this like very lonely feeling.
Mm-hmm. It was a spur of the moment interview. It wasn't planned, and you were like, what if we just did an interview? You just sit down, just sit on the ground. What if we just do one right here?
She sits down, and she sits in her, like, kneeling on the floor style of sitting.
And it felt so raw and uncomfortable.
And has this, like, really deep thoughts about, like, how proud she is of herself for going for a dream, even in spite of the things that were in her way. And that, I was like, that's a message for everybody. That's the message I want. You know, I have 2 kids. I want them to watch that episode purely for that reason. And so that's why that stands out.